engineers of the nation. I want to encourage young men and women to join the field of engineering and be part of national development. My name is Tunde Olanio, and like you know, it's a very, very interactive one, where we don't only get to just talk to you all the while, we want to also talk to us and ask questions and answer our questions. So for today, our question for today is, who introduced binomial nomenclature in classification of organisms? Who introduced binomial nomenclature in classification of organisms? That's biology. If you know the answer, just pick up your phone and call us. But I must say that if you are to answer this question, you must ask my guest a question. If you are to answer this question that is showing on your screen right now, you must ask my guest a question. Then you'll be able to get your prize, courtesy of our sponsor, Prince Engineer Yemisi Shillon. And I want to say a big thank you to him for always being there for us and making it possible for us to be here every Friday. And if you call consistently for a matter of for some time, you'll be able to join us on set here live on the program and be part of engineering and you as a program. So please make it a habit of calling us as you watch, and if you call us so much consistently, then you will be here to participate and win prizes courtesy of our sponsor, Prince Engineer Yemisi Shillon, FNSC. Now that, and we'll take this very short break. When we return, I'll let you know who my guest is and what he's going to be discussing with us today. Right, welcome back. My guest for today is Joseph Olawale Akinyele, a professor of civil engineering, and he obtained his BSc, Master's, PhD in civil engineering from the University of Ibadan, and he's a member of so many bodies, including Nigeria Society of Engineers, Institute of Civil Engineers, and Institute of Bridge and Structural Engineers. So is definitely more than qualified to be here on this program. Welcome to Engineering, sir.
Thank you very much.
And he will be discussing on a topic he has captioned Civil Engineering in STEM. What does STEM means? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So Civil Engineering in STEM, that is the topic that he will be taking us through. And after which, I will ask questions. Definitely, you can call in also in the course of the program and ask your question. So I'll hand over the floor to him while he takes us on this topic.
Thank you very much, my producer. This evening I will be talking about STEM, civil engineering in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Let's start with what is civil engineering. It is a branch of engineering that is concerned with the design, construction, and maintenance of roads, bridges, dams, buildings, airports, harbors, irrigation projects, power plants, water and sewage system, and similar structures. It's a very, very wide field of engineering, but it has been broken down into 7 major parts. The first one, we have the structural engineering. The second, we have the construction engineering and management, or project management. Then we talked about materials. That's the third one, construction materials. Then energy, water, environmental engineering. Then the fifth one is geotechnical and foundation engineering. Then we have the highway, aviation, and transportation engineering. And the last one, sustainable and resilience infrastructure system programming. That is the use of computer programming in civil engineering structures. Then we talk about STEM. I just want to bring out just one part of the STEM, the T there, the technology. Because without technology, we can't be talking about engineering. So we said, what is technology? It is the application of scientific knowledge to the practical aims of human life, or as it is sometimes phrased, it is the change and manipulation of human environments. It can also be the science of the application of knowledge to practical purpose. Applied science, a scientific method of achieving a practical purpose. What we are trying to say in a nutshell is technology is just the manipulation of the environment to suit the human being. Why need for civil engineering? Someone will ask, why do we need to study civil engineering? One, civil engineering started as long as we can remember, between about 4000 to 2000 BC in the ancient Egypt, the Mesopotamian area where we have the present day Iran and Iraq. You can remember the biblical story of the Tower of Babel. You can remember what happened there. The people there, they were able to use a burnt brick and slime, which is our modern day bitumen, to build that structure. So we can say civil engineering started as long as we can remember. Of course, when human beings started to abandon nomadic existence, there is a need for shelter. So definitely man had to construct a house or somewhere to stay. Also, man by nature is nomadic. Man cannot stay in one place, always looking for their sustenance. So there was a need for roads, railway, waterways, air travel, and so on and so forth. Also the need for energy. If there is no energy, no power, we can't be here today. We can't see ourselves from the other hand. So these are the need for civil engineering. Now when we talk about civil engineering, there are old technology in civil engineering. The first set of old technology that we are aware are the pyramids. We know of the Egyptian pyramids. In those days, slaves were used to construct the pyramids in Egypt before the use of modern day machinery like cranes and so many other machines that we use these days. Let's talk about modern day civil engineering structures. We have bridges which were constructed using timber logs in those days, spread across the river. Roofs are tied, just to cross from one point of a river to the other. But in modern day, we have the cable stayed and the suspension bridge and the reinforced concrete bridge that we have all over, like in Abeokuta. In Nigeria today, we have just one cable stayed bridge, the Ikoyi Link Bridge, between Ikoyi and Lekki. That's a picture of something that is similar that you are looking on the screen. That's what we call cable stayed bridge. Also, we have the suspended bridge, the one you are seeing at the background at the opera in Sydney, Australia. Also, you look at that beautiful roof shape of the opera building. It looks like feather. They are made of mainly what we call shells. These are part of what the civil engineer will design and we construct it. Of course, we talk about modern day structures like dams. Dams is used in holding waters. I mean, like the Oyon Dam that we have in Abeokuta. These are part of the work that the civil engineer will do. We design it, then we build it. Also, building. On my coming to this building this evening, I saw this glass approach. In modern day building, that approach, those glass glazing can be used to generate electricity. So these are part of the things. The picture you are looking there is one example where we can use glazing technology to generate power. Also, the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world today, is a masterpiece. When you talk about civil engineering, that building is about 828 meters tall, just about 130 meters short of 1 kilometer. So just try to imagine a building that is as long as 1 kilometer. This structure is built in a desert environment where the wind speed is very high. We call that type of loading sway load that can bring the building down. But so many tests were done before the building was sited there. Of course, the tapered shape of the Burj Khalifa, that's the pencil shape, was to reduce the impact of the wind. It's not just a design that someone just to reduce the impact. That's why we have that tapered shape, so that the wind cannot bring it down. Also, the foundation also was massive because it was built on an island very close to the sea. So many tests were done. The geotechnical engineer, that's their work. They do soil tests. The foundation man will do his design before we have such structures. Also, these days, we have what we call the kinetic foothold. That is, you can be working and that floor, we can use it to generate electricity. I mean, the kinetic energy that is generated as you walk along can generate electricity. Those are the new technology that we have in civil or structural engineering. Apart from that one, also, we have the kinetic road also. When you drive your vehicle, some cells were placed underneath the road. By the time you are riding, the kinetic energy can generate electricity. So it's not only solar that we can use to generate electricity. I mean, we can use anything, and that's what we call technology. And that's the beauty of engineering. Of course, then we talk about, the other time I was talking about software, predictive software. These days we talk about AI, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is made of software programs that are developed by people to think, for the machine to think the way we human beings can think. Also in civil engineering, we have some predictive software like that that can help us ensure innovative structures in civil engineering to make sure that they are very safe. We can simulate a structure. What you see there is a beam that is loaded, how the load is distributed in that beam, and the other one you see there is the reinforcement that is inside the beam. This is generated by a software that is called ANSYS. And there are so many other software like that we can use. Also for our 3D model, architectural model, using AutoCAD, Cyber 3CD, so many software like that. These are part of the things that we teach our students in the university, how to use computer software to predict and to do so many other things. Now, in those days, when you hear of microscope, you only think that maybe it's people who are in the biological sciences that need microscope. In engineering today, we use microscope even to investigate our materials. We use the scanning electron microscope to study the microstructure of our material. The picture you are seeing there is your cement. When you mix your cement with water and it becomes very hardened, that is what you are seeing. This other one is your timber. When you slice your timber and you place the same microscope on it, these are the features that you are going to see. That one looks like honeycomb. It's not honeycomb, it's your timber. So many things are going on. Also, we have what we call the modular construction. These days, when you don't have enough space to construct, you can construct in a particular place and use your crane to bring it and place it in position. We call that one precasting. So these are the beautiful things that are going on in civil engineering. Then lastly, what is the requirement to become a civil engineer? Of course, it starts from your primary school. Whoever has the mind of becoming a civil engineer must love mathematics. There is a subject that they teach in primary school. They call it quantitative reasoning. Of course, your basic sciences. Quantitative reasoning, because engineering is a course, is a profession that requires someone to think. I remember in our undergraduate days, we used to have a lecturer, he's late now. The Baba would tell us, if you are not a thinker, you cannot be here, because engineers are thinkers. So we need such thing. Then in secondary school also, your mathematics, your physics, further mathematics, chemistry, geography, technical drawing, of course, English language. And for your WAEC, your 5O level must be complete. It must consist of your English, mathematics, physics, chemistry, and any of these other courses, geography, technical drawings, further maths, depending on the university. Then, of course, for your UTME, you must write your English, mathematics, physics, and chemistry. If you are able to pass this and you enter the university, then your career will start from that place. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, Professor Akinyele, for that wonderful one. He spoke about civil engineering in STEM, and you agree with me that he spoke well, so to speak, and we are going to be asking him some questions. So if you have a question, please go ahead, pick up the phone. The phone lines are on your screen. Call us, and if you ask him a question, you'll be able to answer our question for the day and win a prize courtesy of our sponsor for the program, Prince Engineer MC Shidon. Now, I want to take you up some few things that I've seen. Number one, we could see that engineering is still evolving.
Yes.
It used to be in a certain way some decades and centuries ago, but now it's better now. Now there is what people call global best practices. especially when it comes to civil engineering. Now, is that applicable in our schools, especially in the tertiary institution? Okay, we have a call. Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Glory. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
All right. The condition is you have to ask my guest a question before you answer my question. So go ahead and ask him a question.
Sir. Excuse me, sir. So I mentioned about glass house, but you can use it to generate electricity. So I want to ask, it says glass house.
Okay.
You can use it for generation of electricity.
All right.
So I want to ask, how can you use it? How can you use it to generate electricity?
All right, Glory, you answer a question, but you can go ahead and answer my question too.
But the answer to the question is Carolus Linnaeus.
All right. Glory, I'll let you know if you are correct. Keep watching. Thank you so much. And listen to the answer from Prof.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, to answer our question, it's a very simple technology. To generate electricity, we have the solar panel. You know, here in the solar panel, you have this glazing face that covers the solar panel. So instead of putting normal glass windows, you put your solar panel, you know, in the frontage, like the approach to OGTV now. Yeah. Those glasses, you can use the solar panel, but very light one, so you can generate electricity.
So from using OGTV as a specimen, from that sliding door, instead of using the
no, not the sliding door, the approach, yeah. Those glaze, those facade.
Yes.
So you can use it to generate.
We can also generate electricity from that.
Yes, yes. Instead of using the normal glass, you use the solar panel.
Okay.
You understand that has been synchronized.
Okay.
To do the work, to generate electricity.
All right. Like I said, engineering is interesting and it's evolving. So I was asking about how compliant is the curriculum of our universities to the 21st century?
Thank you very much. The curriculum of Nigerian University is designed to follow what entails in other countries of the world. And that's why when our graduates finish here, they can fit into any society. Presently, there is a new technology, we call it the OBE in engineering. It's from what we call the Washington Accord. Okay. That is, we have to fashion our curriculum to suit certain standards so that our students, our products can work anywhere. You know, presently, in some countries, when our students or our engineering graduates get there, they want them to write professional exams. But by the time we start this OBE, there will not be need for that because we have to comply with some conditions. You understand? So, also,
when is that likely to start?
That has started because already 2 universities, I think Covenant University and I think Federal University of Technology, MENA, have started. All other universities in Nigeria who are taking engineering, they are to start, very soon. So the curriculum have been designed and the condition. Now, for current to accredit your program, you must have the OBE standard. Without the OBE standard, that university will not be accredited. So it is a law, it has been accepted. So now it will make our university product to be well respected wherever they go to outside Nigeria.
Okay. You according to you specialize in research on cement, concrete, and composite materials. Is there a specialty like that in civil engineering? Can you just give us a little bit of what that's all about?
Civil engineering is very wide. Of course, your first degree, BSc or BN civil engineering, then at your master's level, you start specializing. You go into material. I am into structures and materials. Civil engineering structures and materials. Cement, composite, and all those, they fall under materials. So it's part of civil engineering because without the cement, of course, and these days we are talking of LC3 cement. That is, we are moving away from the normal cement. The normal cement we have now is one of the material that contributes a lot to this ozone layer, climate change and everything like that. Now, engineering, civil engineering now going to the use of LC3, then something we call another one, geopolymer concrete, where we have zero carbon dioxide.
We have another caller. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you doing today?
Fine, sir.
All right, any question for my guests?
I want to ask from our guests that where can we get that? Is there a specific school for civil engineering?
Is there a specific what?
School for civil engineering.
School for civil engineering. Okay, what are these schools? All right. You want to answer my question?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
The answer is Carolus Linnaeus.
All right. Keep watching. We know the winner of today's quiz. He wants to know what universities, institutions that are studying.
Virtually all universities in Nigeria offer civil engineering. Virtually all universities. Any university that have faculty of engineering or technology, just look at their curriculum, you see civil engineering there. So UI, IFE, my school, UNAV, Unilab, Covenant, I mean, measure those universities. Even at polytechnic level also, we have civil engineering departments.
All right. We have to go. Our time is up. I'd like to say a big thank you to you, sir, for coming on the program and shedding a lot of light on civil engineering as a profession.
Thank you very much.
All right, we have to go. Our two callers got our question correctly, and so since you are watching, please, I'll give you a number to call. Call this number 0703 161 1497. The answer is Carolus Linnaeus. And for the question for the week, because the conversation has to continue on our various social media platforms till next week when we meet. So, what level of organization is Parageria? What level of organization is Parageria? That's our question for the week.